Let's now go over to the West Asia as the Israeli military operation in the Jenin refugee camp stretched into its fourth day. A large number of Palestinian families began to evacuate their homes, heeding warnings from Israeli soldiers and drones. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, since the assault, which began on January 21st, at least 12 Palestinians have been killed and more than 40 were injured. Now, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the objective of the operation, dubbed the Iron Wall, was to eradicate terrorism in the area. Meanwhile, Israeli government spokesman David Mencer denied all the allegations that evacuation orders have been issued for people to leave Jenin in the northern West Bank.
There have been no evacuation orders for the people of Jenin. People that live in Jenin, not connected with terrorism, are free to leave, to get away from our action, but there has been no evacuation orders whatsoever. That is unfortunately fake news, probably being spread by supporters of Hamas.
Furthermore, in the first phase of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire agreement, the Hamas officials have said that the group will soon provide Israel with the names of 4 hostages scheduled for release. The second hostage prisoner exchange is set to take place on Saturday afternoon, when the Hamas is expected to release 4 women, including both soldiers and civilians. Meanwhile, the US President Donald Trump announced that the Gaza hostage ceasefire deal he helped finalize should hold. According to the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, a total of 653 aid trucks entered the Gaza Strip on the 5th day of a ceasefire between Israel and the Hamas. The UN reported that large volumes of humanitarian aid continue to enter Gaza through various crossings, including Erez and Zikim in the north, as well as Kerem Shalom in the south. On the other hand, Yemen's Houthi rebels have accused the US of designating them as a terrorist group due to their support for the Palestinian people. Now, this accusation comes after the US President Donald Trump signed an executive order officially labeling the Houthis as a foreign terrorist organization. This designation reverses a previous decision by former US President Joe Biden, who had lifted the terrorist label in 2021. Meanwhile, reports said that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had requested an extension of 30 days from the United States to complete the withdrawal of Israeli troops from southern Lebanon. And this comes at a time when Israel is just 2 days away from the 60-day deadline set by the ceasefire agreement with the Hezbollah, which requires Israeli forces to withdraw from southern Lebanon by January 26th. The Hezbollah has firmly stated that any failure by Israel to meet this deadline will not be tolerated, and has urged the Lebanese government to take action if Israel attempts to delay its withdrawal.